require some replays. So when you saw it the first time, we kind of saw the Crag Raster matchup kind of for the first time for us. What do you think would be different between Torque's Raster in the matchup versus Snowstorm's?
That's interesting. I feel like with Snowstorm's more grounded style, he is more open to potentially getting hit by Crag Rock shenanigans.
This is true.
Whereas Thronork tends to play it in the zone where Rock doesn't threaten.
Yeah, kind of being more like a weird like kind of angle in front of them is definitely safer than just being in front of them on the ground or even just above them.
Yeah, because we saw in the Thronork set, Thronork was basically forcing Adam to jump anytime he wanted to engage meaningfully, which is a pretty solid advantage to have against a character who has to commit so much to whatever option he chooses.
And we'll see how this theory turns out when we go into game 1 on Merchant Port here.
Still rocking that beautiful purple gumball Crag.
Purple gumball. I was going to say it's just purple, but yeah, I suppose it's gumball purple.
He looks like he'd make a good dessert, to put it that way.
Not sure how good a rock beetle is for dessert, but I think he might be like cooking this bird today. With the downbeat
right,
fair.
We brought it back. Let's get into the set. Strong opening by Adams this game.
Yeah, unfortunately at the recovery Snowstorm was looking for, kind of burned his wall jump early. I think he thought he used his double jump, but burned his wall jump, unfortunately for him. He did that again.
Oh no.
So essentially 2 SDs so far in the first minute. Not exactly the best way to start your Grand Losers set.
Yeah, and you can see with the position that Snowstorm's holding, those grounded options like dash attack, F tilt, and short hop and air are coming in really strong for Adam.
Yeah, I think Crag has some of the strongest like burst options. His tilt boost is kind of crazy. The down B is really good at catching out, like kind of just being slightly above the ground, with like the Nair, for example, where you're not able to parry it.
Oh yeah.
Down being the rock to show dominance, saying, I took that stock. I'm now going to destroy the rock. Finding that up there, I thought, where did he find those openings there?
Wow. that was like 2 beautiful instances of space control and just being cognizant of exactly where Snowstorm wanted to be in those moments.
Now, moving over to what I called Torque Gates earlier. I think Ethereal Gates is just a strong stage for Raster overall.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like it has some of that blazing hideout advantage where he basically has another bottom platform to dash dance on. And he gets to carry you to the blast zone, but you have to kill him outright.
Yeah, for sure. And also slightly bigger blast zones, so of course Snowstorm will like living a little bit more, and Crag's already living pretty long anyway, so I don't think it's too much more of an advantage for him in comparison.
Yeah, I like this pick a lot.
Changing things up and throwing the side B towards the blast zone, which he hasn't really been doing too much of.
Yeah, that's the sign of respect by a Raster. Game start, throw Slipstream in the other direction.
Excellent parry. Not sure if the side B was intentional or not. I thought he was going to tornado there. Hold on. But a much stronger start for Snowstorm here. Very comfortable on this stage. What a good kind of just babysitting the recovery a bit. Not having to throw anything out until he was absolutely sure that's what he wanted to do. And the F tilt trading with the forward strong.
Yep, Adam making a trip to GameStop and down to his second stock.
It wasn't a very good deal if it's a GameStop trade.
Oh, and the offstage pressure by Storm.
Living that
Ultimate
down
answer.
smash barely. Yeah, but he will die to that fair, yeah. Would have purpled soon anyway, so it's not too much of a bad DI case.
Oh, Adam making excellent use of the pillar he placed there on the previous stock, I think.
Yeah,
Or at
he had
least a little while ago.
he placed it about like 20 seconds ago, back when he was recovering from the right side. Not the sweet spot he was looking for, but still in a fantastic spot to be in. He does a pillar again, I think, because he touched the ground. Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely
Just for a couple frames.
Storm is really, really good at anticipating the tech, respecting Adam as a player. He knows will do that, and then covering the option immediately.
And unfortunately for Adam, with no pillar there, just up being, you'll be sitting out like a forest burn trying to up B from stage with no resources.
Oh, and this is a rough spot. Okay. he
Oh,
does
what
make
a
it
what a
back.
what a smart way to. Oh my God.
Oh wow! I was anticipating him to go for the up B there. I was surprised. But that makes sense. That F smash was really close to killing.
Yeah, I think it was just a couple % off from actually being just straight up purpling, I think.
Yeah.
But taking game 2, that was actually Galaxy Green. I've never seen, like, what I usually expect from there is just to leave the pillar, just jumping up B. He's in free fall. That's what I was expecting. But the forward smash could have been kind of super cool had the plan worked out in the end.
Yeah, and as a mix-up, it makes a lot of sense because like anyone there is expected into free fall, so they're going to be holding likely towards the wall, which is pretty bad DI for that F smash.
Absolutely. Going on
That's
to
when there's
game
too much
3
drift, you can wall jump. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, Adam. I think ultimately that was the right call.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if, like, because he was on the left side of the pillar, so I wasn't sure if he had the drift to do that. I would have to experiment for sure. But yeah, Vassar does have a lot of drift. But he also was pretty deep there anyway, so I'm not sure he would recover that safe anyway. But anyway, on to game 3. We're moving on to Jules Vale for this particular game 3. The right call would have been to back air down B, but he panicked. That's understandable. Yes, Rancer. This isn't grand finals. This is grand losers because it's losers finals.
Oh yeah, back air down B would have been great.
Back air down B would have been wacky, but yeah, when you're in tight spots, kind of like that crazy double dare, it's definitely completely valid to go for a safer option that isn't as input heavy. Because sometimes you just need that guaranteed, like, please just hit move.
Oh, I love that. The quick switching to B move Crag style. Let's Adams take the advantage.
Which is going to work really good, like I was mentioning before. The rock pillars are going to catch, like, the approaching nairs, because you can't really parry with them. And the rock is, like you mentioned, going to be really useful with the more grounded style as well.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, fishes for the up air, but Snowstorm pulls back just a little bit.
We have a dead even first stock. He up there thinking he had pillar, I think, because I thought he had landed by that point. But
oh,
getting
that was dirty.
a crazy pillar into the fair will take the first stock. Tornado intensifies because it's really hard to contest Tornado. Adam doing an excellent job with it. Going so far to look for that fair. He's still going.
Oh, I love him setting up that rock. Yeah. Oh,
and
that's
it-
all because he threw the rock up, forced Snowstorm to go back, and ultimately gets the finish with the up air. That's some big brain Crag play.
And he's living at absurd %. He's at yeah, he's not living with that pillar there, but 180 being up 2 stocks still. A really good spot for Adam. It would take a lot to climb your way back from this now.
Oh. Whoa, that was a custom combo starter.
Well, the rock kind of helped make things a little weird. And now near, you want to drop the platform fair, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
But
The up tilt, and Raster's pretty close to dying here.
Raster will. Oh, he burned his wall jump, trying to navigate his way around that pillar. The down smash, catching this down smash actually is a super smart idea there, because as we mentioned, the tornado is a big hitbox, but it also has a large hurtbox, which generally trades. So that slight disjoint was super smart, I think.
Oh, definitely.
Bringing it on
It's
to
a trade you'll take if you take
E4.
2% and he loses a stock.
Oh yeah. Well, it depends, because certain occasions you take like those dragon hits to smash attacks. That will trade, which is the biggest struggle with it. So opting to find a move that won't trade with it kind of gets that guaranteed kill.
Yeah.
Moving on to Treetop now, which I think is a interesting idea. A lot of people have been counterpicking Vaster to this stage, this top 8. But opting to counterpick Crag to here. The bigger blast zones are more in Crag's favor, I think, on this stage. And the grounded style's pretty weak on this stage overall, too, because it's kind of smaller. So I'm not sure if that was the right call, but we'll see if it works out for Snowstorm.
Yeah, I wonder if what he's looking for might be for it to take fewer hits from these initial openings that he's still pretty good at finding in this set, just to get closer to that blast zone.
I don't think he was expecting to find a parry so early there. Kind of a little bit of the delay. Understandably, just like, okay. Really? He's on the top platform, and he's not quite at that, like this up smash percent to kill him.
Yeah, it was one of those awkward parry punish situations that doesn't come up too often.
But another kind of even opening to the game.
Yeah, and this may be showing us why he wanted this stage pick, because that sequence that would have put him just on the edge of stage before put him pretty far off this time.
Well, the scoop hit of the up smash is always fun to see. Excellent tech, instant upbeat to make sure he's safe to not be down aired again immediately, or start down smashed.
Yeah, that's one tool that Crag has in this matchup. Just, okay, let me create some ground here so you don't get to do your Raster thing where you down strong over and over again.
Where did he find that up air? No, I thought he was. I thought it was gonna trade with like any of Raster's quicker moves, or just like be beat out by it. But that finding that up air out of kind of thin air. Returning the favor though and getting the forward strong to even up the game again pretty soon after though.
Yeah, that's so nice. Using that down B to cover the central stage. Well, he can approach from above, but Snowstorm ultimately gets the opening. Dancing around each other now, though.
Oh, it was 50-50 there. It was a scary spot for Snowstorm. By 50-50, it's not quite an actual 50-50, but it essentially is kind of the in or out. For it. That will take the stock. No, it won't.
Oh no, Craig's
slightly off. That was the big blast zone choice coming to haunt him a little bit. It does have a pretty high ceiling, this stage.
Yeah, good point. And getting only the first 2 rocks, but still able to convert. Snowstorm making it back though.
Oh my god. Adam is finding the craziest up airs I've seen Craig's like ever find. Some of them are just like, oh, yeah, of course he could hit that. But you kind of think about it, and he finds really like tight openings for what is normally a pretty like linear move.
Yeah, it goes to show he's really thinking ahead about where Snowstorm wants to place himself, and then putting an up air right in that spot.
I thought the rock was going to beat out, but the move kind of hitting the shards up air, but he was expecting up air from the opposite facing direction, so he DI'd the opposite direction than he had to otherwise. Taking that stock early and making so Adam moves on to grand finals for his run back against Throne Orc.
One of 3 raster sets down. Gotta see if he can make it to the end of this gauntlet. But a strong showing in this game. I like it a lot.